nga late na one of my favorite junglers of the Philippines sa Sir Domeng, no? Yun lang, kung saan ka man, sanay masaya ka. So, this champion is really, really menacing when it comes to stealing. So, tingnan natin, pero at least Galio will be there. Pero, so, saan, ano to, mid-Galio?
Possible. Ito yung mga nagiging meta ngayon, especially in Wild Rift League Asia, kapag may Sona, oftentimes there is a Galio into the mid lane, building AP as well. Ooh. That provides so much more damage, especially in burst. And nakita din natin yan, I believe it's from Buriram United Esports when they tested this out as well. Yeah. And it actually worked. It helped them secure that game number 1 against their opponent at that time. We moved towards the second batting phase then. Fiora, Lucian, tatagalin dito ng parehong teams natin. The Fiora is a particular target ban actually towards Maze, and it makes a lot of sense. 3 beses niya ginamit to in the past 2 days alone. And napakaganda na performance. I was able to secure 2 out of the 3 games para doon during the time na ginagamit na yung Fiora.
We all really know that the Fiora has the power talaga in terms of dueling prowess. Actually, nila dueling yung sa isolation kapag team-fight na, not to mention kapag hindi pa siya nakabuo ng Hullbreaker kasi most of the time, ang challenge lang talaga sa Fiora is how you would deal with it. Especially kapag once na nakakuha na siya ng kanyang first 2 core items, which is a 3D Force, depende rin kung magsasunder siya dito kasi most of the time, Fiora will go for, or tend to go for Gramps of Undying for just a duel and sustaining him para sa ating lane. But, teka lang. Ako, medyo naguguluhan ako sa line-up ng ating Gramps as of now. I don't really see how this would work. Jarvan is there. I think this will fall down into the jungle. Not unless kung yung ating Yone ang magja-jungle and yung Jarvan ang magta-topside. Kasi most of the time, I've seen a fair share of Jarvan Baron lane things out all throughout eh.
I mean, way back, Jarvan used to be in the Baron lane, right? Especially during the time na puro mga tanga pa yung ginagamit sa Baron lane, kasama ng mga Garen, kasama ng mga ibang pang tanks. Before the fighter era actually came through pagdating sa meta. Renekton's still gonna be secured here on the side of Team Misfits. Timo, of course, hindi pipiliin to. Might just be better to pick up something like an Ari or a Vladimir na pwede din gamitin dito na kanilang mid laner pa rin naman. So, let's see which one will they actually decide. Kasi may time na gumagamit din naman ng Karma sila sa may mid lane. May time gumagamit sila ng ADC sa may mid lane, but this time they want to have small skirmishes power, and the Twisted Fate is gonna be locked in.
Yes, and gusto rin nilang i-counter out yung capability of the Galio for the global ultimate nga naman with the heroic entrance. So, Twisted Fate is a good answer, but the only problem right now, okay. O nga, no, hindi napansin ng Kai'Sa noting the fact that Zeri, but I don't think that the Kai'Sa is a good choice for Zeri. Kasi spammable skills, yeah, Kai'Sa is still definitely one of the menacing ADCs so far. Pero dahil this is a Zeri which tends to go for a front to back type of maneuver eh. Hindi talaga siya magbabackline dito. And ang support mo is a Lulu. So I don't think the Kai'Sa would be a safe choice. Depende na lang siguro sa execution. But
I kinda agree. Kasi short range, right? Range deficit ang meron dito para sa Kai'Sa. It kind of would have been better to pick up something like Xayah instead kasi at least medyo mas may longer range. You have you self-peel yourself, especially dahil sa Featherstorm and sa Blade Caller mo, and you will be able to deal AoE damage. Pero I think yung ginugusto na dito is the additional shield plus yung relocation ability niya gamit yung Killer Instinct. And it can
maybe next year as well kasi maraming mga news na naririnig, especially the icons, no, Boss G.
Oh, I mean, we have been seeing some informal news. Some formal, pero syempre, diba, yun naman nakaka-excite doon kasi nakikita natin meron ng mga potential na pwede mangyari for next year. And this time, we are gonna be starting this game right now. It is just game number 1 of this best of 5 series.
And ayun na, usually kasi sa game number 1, it's kapaan lang talaga muna na tignan sa engine set, pero mukha yata upside. Early naman first blood doon.
Oo na, pagang first blood. Top side, just gonna be unfortunate doon para sa Twisted Fate. The matchup isn't really the best right now, I would say. But let's see, paano dito makaka-bounce back na onte yung Gramps kasi I mean, the Renekton is really, really strong in terms of that 1v1.
Yes, definitely. And alam naman natin na when it comes to Baron Lane, kahit nasa PC pa or either sa league pa noon pa man, that if you have one kill advantage of your opposite lane or your opponent, it is a huge advantage for you to utilize. Lalo na't hindi ka agad mo dadalawan ng jungle mo. And noting the fact that they could really get the information from the jungle kung nasaan siya, Renekton would just really be feeding his lane. I mean, being fed in this lane, kapag hindi talaga na-assist, and one kill is still one kill, 450 gold, dagda naman ng asenso sa pagkakatabuhay. Look at that, man. Minabama niya na lang yung pareho din natin on the top side.
Oo, talagang patuloy na lang sa pagbully na lang sa may top lane. I mean, Yone does take some time to be online and their Necton is much stronger. At least in the 1v1 at in the early game as well. So, kailangan na mag-ingat ang onte dito ni Maze. And looks like it is actually the Jarvan in the jungle as well. That's the adjustment that they have made as well. Quite interestingly so, Jarvan can still have a decent wave clear. Nakita natin, medyo mas ahead pa nga siya sa onte sa farm dito. Pamplang as well though is gonna be forced to use the flash para lang makatakas doon sa ulti. Meron yung Jarvan. Ano, makatakas pa rin naman.
An ultimate for a flash. So, 1 minute and 40 seconds pa yung time span for the flash to be available once more para kay Pamplak and kay paring Jarvan, if I'm not mistaken, around 90 seconds para sa kanyang ultimate. And this is the thing, I am a fan of, alam mo ba, Boss G, I'm a fan of Jarvan because of the mere fact that Jarvan is one of the few champions na mabilis ding mag-wave clear, either mag-jungler clear, parang additionally with the Vi and as well as a Nautilus. So halos same sila. At least siguro mga 1 second lang ang different nila ni Jarvan sa wave clearing or jungle clearing compared to Nautilus. So grabe talagang bilis ng Nautilus pagdating sa jungle clearing.
Oh, and Jarvan is one of the very few jungler champions that can be used in the lane as well, not only in Wild but also in PC, right? And I remember the time that Jarvan used to be meta as well in the mid lane dahil lang sa Trinity Force build and the damage that he can actually dish out in a short amount of time. Kaya sobrang, kumbaga, well-rounded ng isang Jarvan, and particularly the wave clear na meron siya dahil sa pagdating sa jungle is because of his AoE abilities, pati based on percentage HP damage niya, na sobrang nakakatulong talaga sa clearing.
Yes, and very versatile kasi yung Jarvan. Kaso lang kasi we have yet seeing yung kanyang placement talaga throughout sa meta. As of now, hindi pa siya hindi pa niya napupunan yung sarili niya para mapunta sa mga meta as of this opportunity. Although nabago yung kanyang Golden Shield, nakalimutan ko na kung anong tawag sa second skill niya. Basta alam ko Golden Shield yun. Yun nga. On the top side though, medyo nahihirapan pa yung Yone dito. Mag-online siguro on the level 5. You know for a fact that the Yone is still a surprising champion and very annoying because of the hitbox ng kanyang ultimate.
Oo, the Fates can do wonders. Kaya isa to sa mga talagang preferred champions na ginagamit, especially dahil ng mga junglers natin. In terms of laning phase though, it does struggle a lot in why hindi siya ginagamit masyado pagdating sa lane, unless mid lane na pwede maprotektahan talaga ng junglers, lalo na kung engage. But in this case, top lane, it is a bit of an island as of the moment. 4 minutes and 34 seconds, we are moving towards the first objective in which makakita tayo ng Mountain Dragon, of course, Red Herald din. Pero dito natin pwede makakita ng handshake and also yung potential ng Twisted Fate comp dito.
Yeah, I mean, the Gadget and Twisted Fate ang magiging focal point ng both of the teams. So, how they're going to be transitioning onto this set objectives also this time around. So, nakita natin, the Twisted Fate will go onto the Dragon side right now para lamang ma-utilize yung kanyang ultimate. That's this pop.
Mukhang trade mo na ang gagawin ng parent teams natin. Dragon for Gramps and the Red Herald for Misfits. As no contestation, no delaying has been made by both of these teams. But this should give a little bit of a leverage para dito sa Misfits in terms of pushing down this mid lane. Unless they are going to be wanting to use it in the top lane as well to secure more plays. And looks like Pamplank is going there as well. And just spawning Shelly up there.
Additionally, na naman, ang advantage onto Renekton right now, it will be a huge impact for the 1v1 onto the top side and Yone as of now, medyo hindi naman siya nabibehind ng sobra in terms of gold dito kay para Renekton. Although, medyo tumaas na pala kasi nakita ko kanina sa almost 300 lang yung difference. But as of now, doon na tayo sa 5-minute mark of the game. Wala pa rin tayong casualties. Overall, may isang first blood lang and siguro error lang yung coming from the Baron side. And this is how you really play it out on the best of 5. Kailangan talaga kalmado at banayad lang yung mga maneuvers and galawan mo. The only problem right now as the scaling potential of this Zeri habang tumatagal, mas lalo sumasarap. Parang alak lang.
Ay, grabe. Parang wine lang. Or any food that is really good when aged. Pero matagal-tagal pa yan kasi Manamune ang binili niya. Meanwhile, the guys actually bought a Bloodthirster already. And simula na yung pag-scale nito din. Especially dahil sa sustain na mapoprovide sa kanya later on ng isang Sona, yung shield or yung protection na mapoprovide sa kanya ng isang Galio at ng isang Jarvan din ay magiging malaking problema dito na Misfits.
How would they indicate it on the side of the Misfits? No? Team Gramps mo kaya itong magpo-proactive onto the map na right now. Going for the bottom side!
Ako, medyo alanganin na dito sa may ibaba. Si Taong Goat makakapag-flash out pa rin naman. Pero flashing ginawa dito ng Pamplang. A little bit overextended as right now. Particular instinct will be used. The ulti by the Zeri is just gonna be allowing him to secure 1 kill here. Pagdating sa Gramps. Si Mazen, medyo overextended. Pero PC is gonna be used onto the backline. Still is unable to secure any kills. And 2 members lost on the side of Gramps. Misfits gets 2. And the tower push as well in the top side.
Oh, kahit pa paano may trade naman or value added by onto the pockets of our Misfits regardless of medyo nakuha siya ng isang casualty to which is a Twisted Fate or si Strive. But it's a matter of time before they felt the power of the Zeri. The only problem lang I've seen right now, he went for that medyo old school na build for the Zeri. The man mo build na magka-try first dito, I do presume. Compared dito sa isang Kaizen na Bloodthirster, regenerate lang yung kanyang upgrade for the catch and rain. Pero still, that Thirster is the Bloodthirster. Although na-tone down siya ng konti, it's still powerful enough and it's an item for a Kaiza. At ang partner niya nga pa nga dito sa Sona building, I think it's Archangel. Hindi, mukha yata Winter's Approach. I do think. Kasi, siya I don't know as of now, hindi pa natin mag-determine kung ano yung bibig na Sona dito kasi unfortunately we generate siya sa kanyang first core item kasi na-puts pa siya. And a little bit of a Tear of a Goddess and yung isang item na nakalimutan ko rin ulit yung pangalan, pero it is a transition for parang Sunfire and Page I don't forget what item is this na. But yung ating yun naka-bring arcane na so pwede niya na rin tapatan yung ating Recton pero unfortunately yung Recton built in at the same time PRK, on the bottom side, proactiveness na naman ni paring Jarvan, which is Taong Gubat. Tignan natin makakuha ulit sila na another pick for this time around. On the top side though,
pero almost 2,000 gold din ang alamang dito ni Nopa, kaya medyo talaga mahirapan dito si Maze. He is trying to defend this top side, but in the bottom lane, Taong Gubat almost got taken out. Crescendo is doing wonders though! And the backline is gonna be pretty short now, killing into the backline as well. Kiat or is just gonna be accessing it as well and will be untouched. Wala magagawa na dito si Pampla. Kahit yung gold card dito ni Strife, hindi na rin makakatulong. Tower falling down as well. And top lane has been just defended by Maze. Dahan-dahan nang pumapalag dito yung Gramps.
Oh, kitang-kita natin yung coming from Sona do. 3-man crescendo. Ang ganda talaga ng update. And reward kay paring Sona. The love for Sona is getting back all throughout as of now. Especially hindi siya ganun ka-powerful dati, but having the passive stun every time he stacks 3 stacks dun sa kanyang skills, and additional with the wide range ng kanyang crescendo, at least kahit paano mahirap nang iwasan unlike before na isang linya lang. But the Dragon would go up, Tesri,
Namit na rin, pero kataklisim ang responde dito ni Taong Gubat. Kaso nga lang yung likod! Napuro niya dito at yung Kha'Zix nagwawala na rin. Chill is gonna be flashing in as well. Going in with the laser and double kill niya nakuha dito ng isang Kha'Zix. Ako si Taong Gubat, kailangan mag-flag and drag na paalis. Makataas pa rin naman. Kaso yun lang! Nakatayo! Oh no! Sobrang unfortunate ito para sa Gramps. At dito naman sa Misfits, nakakuha sila ng 3 kills, make it 4 as well, and the Dragon will be picked up as well, denying the soul para dito sa Gramps.
Po, masakit yun, Kuya Eddie. I don't know what happened with Taong Gubat. Mukha siyang na-permanent stun siya ng kanyang internet. Pero di natin alam kung ano nangyari doon. So now, ang ganda ng sagot although nanalo yung ating Team Gramps on the team fight led by Sona onto the bottom side. Buwa rin na play dito si Pamplang onto that blue buff jungle onto the side ng ating Gramps and at least counter maneuver before getting that Dragon regardless of Pamplang being dead, 4 man still alive dito sa side ng ating Misfits and he was able to get this Infernal Dragon. Although hindi naman siya ganun kalaki, but it's still huge enough for a 5 person. Siyempre 3% ng AD AP mo ratio for a 5 person is still a big thing na pwede mag-scale all throughout the game. So natin ba kung paano nga naman. And like what you said, negated ang Soul Dragon ngayon, but yung additional buff na makukuha for the third dragon will be still there. Wala nga lang Soul Dragon for the both of the teams.
Absolutely. The Twisted Fate is ahead by 2,000. The Renekton is ahead by 2,000. Even their jungler is ahead by almost 2,000 as well. Ganun kalaki ang lead na meron dito ngayon para sa Misfits, and Gramps has to really step up in scaling and allowing this Kai'Sa to be online as well. Runa's Hurricane pa lang ang nasisecure niya. Aside from the Bloodthirster, Dako, nakita sila dito ng Destiny kasi there's gonna be used already. Exhaust coming through towards the Renekton. Kaso dito na yung Kha'Zix si Pamplang. Just denying any sort of follow-up coming in from Gramps as well. Gold card, tatama na dito sa may Kai'Sa. Follow-up na rin. Invi dito si Pamplang. Soul Unbound gagamitin. Kai'Sa's just gonna be falling down as well. And absolutely nothing can be done here by Gramps dahil sa counter na ginawa dito ng Misfits.
And it's still Zeri, just making the time, getting the time of his life, just going for the 3 shots and as well 3 skills. Zap and everything. At mapapatas talaga kami na Rangshento was used, pero unfortunately hindi yun i-save yung buhay ng mga particular core characters or core champions dito ng side ng ating Gramps. And now, they're gonna be threatening the Baron, pero mukha yatang kinansel nila. They are still respecting the capability of the Yone to at least go for that Fate and the Soul Unbound. Soul Unbound na skills para ma-negate lamang yung kanilang Baron takedown. Regardless of this is a Kha'Zix and Zeri, and madali lang or mabilis lang nilang ma-shred agad yung HP ng isang Baron. But respect still respect, ando pa rin yung respeto, yet ano kaya yung gagawin dito ng ating Team Gramps to at least turn the tides of the game, kasi we have seen so far na may mga teams na lagi silang nag-lead onto early game to mid game, but onto the late game nag-fall out sila, and that is the same case for the side of our team Misfits.
Yung medyo mahirap kasi dito para sa Gramps, wala silang pang wavely, wala silang magic damage dealer aside from the Sona, and everyone's just gonna be obliterated here into the mid lane. Double kill already for the Zeri. Make na triple kill, pero may Zonias, ay may GA pa rin naman na to. Isang member dito, yung Jarvan, makakapag-flag drag out pa. Soul Unbound, gonna use, rather actually Fate Sealed. Nakakuha pa sila ng isang kill, and the Gallus was able to help actually, still trying to stay alive. Kasi si Strife is doing a really good job in dealing the damage, getting the answer back. But the answer back will be there as well towards Gramps. At least nakakuha sila ng dalawa.
Still, Renekton going for the protocol play, pero hindi niya lang maaabot dito yung ating si Taong Gubat, and now yung ma-threaten Kha'Zix and Zeri could really get this Baron alongside with the Renekton if they wanted to hold on nandyan si Taong Gubat, and the threat of being taken away from them, kanilang Baron, is still possible. The only problem right now, the lead is medyo insurmountable in a sense. At isang magandang team fight lang na mananalo ang Team Gramps. They could at least flip the tables onto their favor. The only problem right now, hindi nila makita yung live light na yun. Yes, they are managing to at least do a little bit of isolation and isolated plays na may value, but the only problem right now is hindi rin ganun sumasapat yan. Dapat talaga maubos lahat, pati pantubos. Now, Destiny will be pop up. They know the information kung nasaan yung mga members ng Team Gramps, and they're gonna be once more threatening this Baron. At makikita natin, pero I think it's the third dragon will be up in a couple of seconds. Kaya ito mag-isig ba na sila dito, or either contest the dragon na lang itself. Pero dahil leading nga yung ating Misfits, I think I don't really see it really favorable para sa ating Team Gramps if sakali ko contest sila to.
May 8,000 gold lead. Great vision establishment na dito sa may bottom side river. And sila may priority pagdating sa mga waves din. Almost all the structures dito ng Misfits is still okay. But the engage is gonna be coming through. Pampla makakasecure pa rin naman ng Dragon dito. Fate Sealed sa dalawa! At yung backline na dito ng Misfits ay magiging delikado. Pero yung si Chili pa rin nakakapag-pre-hit. Si Strife din nakakakuha ng mga damage dito. Pati yung gold card na rin gumagana. Pero makakakuha ng double kill dito. Si Slayer, kaya niya kaya makakuha ng mas marami pa, mukhang hindi na. Dahil andyan ang isolation damage ng isang Kha'Zix. And Pampla will just secure this ace for the team as well.
And another turning point in favor na naman ng ating Team Misfits, and they are really looking pretty good right now. I don't think, with the Lulu, kaso problema, medyo malambot na yung Lulu, wala na HP, I don't think they can manage to get this one, but the damage of the Kha'Zix, mukhang kaya. Yung ultimate ng wall break na gamit na rin just to sustain it out. Kaya ito maaabot ilang segundo. Matagal pa naman, aabot pa, hindi, makukuha naman ni Kha'Zix to. I do believe na lang talaga. Nakuha with the 2 members na walang HP.
Oh, I mean, it's a Kha'Zix. Tapos, meron naman siyang shield ng isang Lulu. Plus, syempre, when you're attacking attacking monsters, so you will be able to at least sustain yourself a little bit to be able to consistently deal the damage as well. And Kha'Zix yan na sobrang fed na. I mean, 30,000 gold compared to the 11,000 gold na secure dito ni Taong Go. But talagang kayang-kaya na niyo talaga makapag-baron. Plus, isolated naman yun. Walang nag-interfere. So, very much possible. They would be able to spot out Leona here using the Destiny. Gold card will be connecting, pero si Strife makakatakas pa rin, especially dahil sa kanyang Mortar Steel na may 3 procs na. And itong Gramps, ito yung struggle na meron talaga sa kanila ngayon. They don't really have that much wave clear. Yes, the Galio does have a little bit. Pero compared to the ones na meron dito pagdating sa Misfits, medyo mahirap eh. They need to land the wombo combo towards Misfits to be able to actually wreck them. Access sa backline, may makasabay sa isang, makasabay yung hero's entrance sa Fate Seal na ginagawa dito ni Maze. Muntikan pa nga siya mamatay dito dahil kay Strife eh.
Kitang-kita nga eh. I mean, a little bit of damage, really hurtful na para sa isang Twisted Fate. We know for a fact, Twisted Fate is also a scaling champion, no? So, right now, I think they're gonna be going to knock on the doors of our Team Gramps unless yung Team Gramps may sasagot. Ito na kaya yung sagot yata. Golden?
Bottom lane is still okay. Hindi pa naman sila sumusugod. They're just trying to pressure down the base here ng Gramps. While waiting for the next dragon, which is going to be the Elder Dragon as well. They do have the Baron powered minions to be able to help them out as well in bashing those turrets down slowly but surely. Pero Gramps is doing a really good job as well in holding the line at holding the fort, being able to defend their inhibitor towers, which is great. Kasi kung masira yung isa dyan, mas mahirapan sila baka follow up sa mga objectives.
I do really agree on that matter, but yung ating Elder will be spawning on a couple of while. I think it's 10 seconds na lang onto our ball clock para lumabas yung ating yung natawag natin Lolo Rebs Elder Dragon. Kaya natin kung matutupad ang prophecia onto the Team Gramps though. Pero Team Misfits really having their time right now, getting the advantage that they need, and talagang threatening na yung kanilang power as of this time around. Elder is already spawned. Tignan natin kung may agaw bang magaganap.
Medyo delikado yung pwestuhan dyan. Pero Sino susugod dito kay Maze, forcing out the flash. Heroes that's gonna be used. Elder Dragon secure dito. Now Misfits, and they will be having the damage already. And Brian is just gonna be obliterated in a Linset Cat as well. Just all over the pit, being able to still sustain the other members as the Renekton is bashing the skulls here of Gramps. It's only the only remaining alive, but doesn't even matter. They can just run it down mid as of this point. 30 seconds, long death timers already. They can open up the base.
2 members din ang natira dito on the side of the Misfits. 3 casualties on their side, even though they got the Elder Wolf, and they can already finish this one unless merong gustong gawin itong si Pare Yoni natin. He has the ultimate right now, pero dadamayin ka lang na Renekton dyan. Very fed na rin yung Renekton having the
Collector.
item. So, collector na yan eh. 1v1 on the lane.
Wala naman. Hindi na ko-contest dito si Maze. It doesn't have any reason to. It just needs to give this away. Kahit meron siyang hull breaker, hindi nakakayanin ng damage, especially dahil maraming crowd control meron dito with the help of the Lulu.
Pero maganda rin yung sinagot niya dito regardless of him being alone. Alam na niyang threatened yung kanilang base. He went for that hull breaker para at least paano ba. Sana konti lang naman, hindi naman grabe. But still, the armors onto the minions, still huge impact. And
Sneaky.
Uy, teka lang, Sneaky Baron.
May ispatan sila ng CCTV dito ng Destiny ni Strife, and Goldcar is gonna be connecting. Can they actually secure the steal? The steal is just gonna be there! Thank you for the lead, sabi dito ng Misfits, and they are just gonna be bashing the skulls again here on Gramps. Hindi pa ba kayo natututo? Bibigyan naman kayo ng isang napakagandang leksyon, pero si Kate actually doing a really good job sustaining here. The Kaisa still inside is gonna be coming through, getting the kill, but the Collector, the Elder Dragon, is gonna be obliterating him in an instant, and Misfits will get the ace. Can just run it down mid as well.
I think this is it. Pansit, ikakalaban para sa ating game number 1. Nice steal coming from Pump Blank onto the right timing, mga tol. Ang ganda sana yung Sikikibaran doon, but unfortunately, they were caught off guard by the Destinies ng ating Twisted Fate. And they're gonna be managing to break this Nexus and get the game number 1 para sa ating Team Misfits dito sa ating Best of 5 series ngayong araw na to, kaibigan.
Ang ganda sana ng intention na ginawa doon ng Gramps. And it could have worked actually better for them had they had a different jungler na mas maganda yung pag-secure ng isang dragon. Or when you hold off your auto-attack on the Jarvan kasi may passive yun, di ba? Na based on HP. Kaso medyo mahirap kasi magawa yun if you really want to burst out the Baron. Kha'Zix has the better bursting damage, particularly 1,200 at that point. Especially pag ginamitan mo ng first skill mo.